Hello, friends. It's me, Matt Frank, talking to a camera. Hello. Hi there. As you know, per my channel in this video, and I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just talking to a camera, and we're going to talk about drums today because I really like drums a lot. I'm going to tell a story, kind of, about... my name's Matt Frank, by the way. I play drums. If I didn't say that. Cool. That's out of the way. Anyway, back to this. I'm just going to keep this rolling because this is me. I'm all over the place. Like, when I meet people, I describe myself as like, oh, if you've ever seen the movie Up and the dog Doug, that's me. I'm like, squirrel. Today, I'm going to tell a story about a snare drum. And yeah, that's it. So let's just get right into it. So I was at an antique shop. Wow. That probably sounds bad. I was at an antique shop close to where I live, and I was walking through with a friend of mine, and it was always my dream to like find a sick drum or something, or just something cool music related. And I was walking through, we were literally about to leave. It's probably like just over a year ago, November 2021. It's January 2023 right now. I'm walking through and I see this snare drum and I'm like, yo, what is this? It looked old. Immediately called a friend of mine who works at Dale's Drum Shop, local shop here. Shout out Dale's. Check him out online. Called my buddy Kev and I was like, hey, I found this cool thing in an antique shop. Should I buy it? I sent him some pictures and he was like, yeah, looks like an old student model from like the 60s. It's a Pearl. I don't even know what model it is. Here, I'm going to just insert some B-roll. So I picked it up, and actually on the same trip, I was walking by. So I picked up this snare. I have it in my hand, and I'm walking by, and I see this other snare, and I'm like, what the heck? It was another old Sonar snare, and I ended up picking up both of them. Leave a comment down below if you want me to make a video about that Sonar snare, but today we're talking about the Pearl. I feel like I want to drop my microphone, but I'm not going to. There it was. I took it home, brought it downstairs along with my... downstairs at my house where I have my drum stuff, and I'm just going to do that here. It's fine. Everything's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. Anyway, brought it downstairs, and to this day, until today, it's sat. It had the original heads on it, as I'm sure you saw in the B-roll. That's how I got it. I don't know if it sat in a room, if somebody played it. If y'all recognize it or know what it is and want to tell me, leave a comment. I'd love to hear about it because I don't know much about it. So it's an old Pearl student model, and it's been sitting at my house for just over a year. And so today, woke up and I was like, oh, I haven't posted a video on my drum channel in a while, and I haven't done a video like this. And I feel like it'd be fun. So we are going to tune up the snare and see how it sounds. Well, actually, I guess first I should show you what it sounds like now. So as you can see, it sucks. So that's how I got it, and it's been sitting in my basement for over a year. So that's how it sounded. Didn't touch it, didn't do anything before I hit it there. And that's just my camera audio. I didn't bother miking it up because I knew it was going to sound bad. So I've got a Remo Emperor, and then an Ambassador Hazy. And then I was looking around in my drawer, and I think a friend of mine, I'm a Zildjian guy, but like, did anybody know that Sabian made snare strands? Snare wire? Anybody know that? Maybe I'm the only one. But anyway, I found a set of Sabian snare wire in my drawer, and they're like brand new. So I'm just gonna throw them on there, and we're gonna tune it up, and we're gonna see what happens. So yeah. Ooh, that's dirty. It's pretty beat up. Almost feels like it needs to be sanded, but... TAMA drum keys. If you don't have one of these, get one. I have like 6 of them. Leave one at church, keep one in my backpack, keep one in my, like 2 in my drum bag. If like I meet somebody and I'm like telling them about it, I'll literally just like give it to them because I'm like, if you don't have this, you need to experience it because they're the best drum keys. What was that?
Your call has been forwarded.
Playing phone tag.
Voice message system.
Mike Humphrey.
Is not available.
Hey, buddy. About this snare drum that I bought. Remember me telling you about that pearl snare drum that I bought?
Yeah.
I've noticed 2 questions. So the outer rim of the bearing edge is fine, but as soon as you start to come towards the inner bearing edge, like it starts to come over that, like the edge there, it's like kind of rough.
The round over?
Yeah. Is that something I should like sand down or something, or like?
No, if it's not in contact with the head, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So for the bottom head, I noticed that when I tightened it up, I heard some crackling. From what I could tell was the head, but it almost sounded like the shell a little bit. Is that? Should I worry about that, or?
I can't imagine that. So those bottom heads are so thin. If anything is going to break, it'd be the head, not the shell.
Okay. So, full disclosure, I haven't, I'm literally using 2 mics. I don't really I just have a Scarlett, I think it's the 2i2 something. It's like a 2-input Scarlett audio interface. I normally use it for like guitar, just to like play at home, but I've got an SM57 and a Beta 52. Gonna do a minimalist setup. I've done nothing to the snare at all as far as EQ or samples or anything like that. That is straight up from the SM57, done nothing to it. The kick, however, I have thrown on some EQ. Now, I'm not a professional, so I threw on a Perks Live sample. Shout out Perks Live. Again, not sponsored. Call me. I want more samples. I think it's the Gretsch 22 kick sample mixed in about 50-50-ish. I was lazy enough to throw on a sample. I'm sorry, guys. But the snare is 100% real. Yeah. Let me know what you think. So guys, that's the snare. I hope you like it. I really like it a lot. It really surprised me. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that turned out. And if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, let me know. Because if you guys really like it, I'll start making these more. I don't really have a goal for this because this video was just an idea off of a whim, and I just went with it. So if you guys like this, I've got plenty of other stuff we could explore other snare drums and talk about tuning. If you guys have any questions as far as how I got that sound and stuff, please let me know. Maybe I can make a follow-up video. But yeah, it's been real. I'm gonna do one more clip of me playing one of my favorite bands of all time, Mike Man's and Branches. Keep shouting people out. Their song Denver. Love it. So here's just an intro clip of that. Thanks, guys.